One question that remains to be unanswered is, what is the government doing to help prevent the need for food banks? However, the reasons as to why people are needing to use food banks have become much clearer. I spoke to councillor Tom Ross from the Stretford ward in Trafford.
Part of this is to do with the fact that people are struggling financially. They don't want to see their children or their families having to turn the heating down or having to cut back on food spend. We are going through what is a very difficult benefits reform from this government, and I don't think they've got it quite right. And I would really hope that we learn lessons from what's happening now.
The Trussell Trust claim that benefit delays, low income and changes to benefits are the top 3 reasons why people need to use the service. Trafford South Food Bank have confirmed this, emphasising their importance in the community.
At the moment there are some issues with the benefits system, particularly where people will have their benefits changed and they have a period of about 6 weeks where they have to wait for their new benefits to come through, and during that waiting period they've got no money coming in at all, and they start really worrying about food, especially if they've got children.
The government doesn't directly support food banks, and although local authorities are not supported centrally, they have the ability to fund food banks. I spoke to Trafford Council's Labour leader to find out what Trafford are doing and what he thinks the government should be doing.
Councils have been squeezed financially. They've received massive cuts here in Trafford. You know, we've had over £30 million of cuts and still a lot more to go. And therefore there's not a lot that councils can do. You would hope that they relax on the cuts to councils, and the cuts in benefits will level off, and that people will be able to find jobs with proper living wages to enable them to actually feed their families. So you've always got to be hopeful, and I think you've got to work, politicians have to work to make sure that we look after our people so that we don't get into a situation where people are being forced really just to live, having to go to food banks.
With the welfare reform having a huge impact on society, let's hope that the government will soon do something to help with the issue of food poverty. Josie Shelmadine, Keys TV News.